This is an incredible opportunity right now where we are launching a book for an amazing young lady. So I just want to make sure that we are live right now. So let me just check to make sure that we are live all over the place. All right, all right, all right. And so that I can tag our special guest as well. Yes, perfect. All right, so let me go ahead and tag her, and we're about to go ahead and get started. As you guys come on in, do us a favor and please introduce yourself. Hold on. There. Okay. Awesome. Please introduce yourself. Please share this video. This is an exciting time as we celebrate who's out here getting ready to launch her amazing book. So without further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and bring her on because she is the star of the show. None other than the incredible speaker, the incredible coach, and now the incredible author, Miss Angela Amazin Tate.
Hello, everyone. It is Vision Coach Angela Amazing. I just had to shout y'all out like that. And my book is done. So I'm so excited because Amazingly Powerful is ready. Yes. Sorry I'm so loud, y'all. I'm so excited because this has been an adventure for me. And I promise you, it is so worth the wait. This book is, of course, I'm going to say amazing, but this book is good. So if you pre-ordered your book is en route to you because I've been shipping out books for about 3 days now. So you should be getting your book soon. And if you do not have the book, you need to get it because this is a phenomenal read. So we're going to get started. And I want to set it up with introducing my video. So I did a little trailer so that you can get a little bit about the book. So go ahead and watch the trailer because it's amazingly powerful. That's all I'm going to say.
Does life have you feeling trapped or stuck? Are you in a negative state of less? Hopeless, careless, or powerless? Are you ready to press the start or reset button on your visions, goals, and dreams? If you answered yes to any or all of these questions, then Amazingly Powerful is a phenomenal must-read for you. The principles in this book give you wonderful tips that help author Angela Amazin Tate get from underneath unfortunate issues that plagued her life to on top of overcoming challenges and reclaiming her power. In her darkest hour is where she learns strategies on how to take her power back from the people, places, and things that had been stolen from her, or that she unknowingly gave away. Now she is equipped with how not just to grin and bear it, but how to smile and share it. This is where you come in. Journey with her through this book so that you can become strong, fierce, powerful, and free to live your best life yet, which can be amazing. Amazingly Powerful can assist you with facing your fears, self-love, changing your mindset, regaining your power. Angela has broken down the complexity and created the simple principles and practices for you to implement in your life. For hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. 2 Timothy 1:7. Angela believes that when you look in the mirror, you should see that you're amazing. Check out this award-winning book now at www.amazinglypowerful.com, www.coachamazin.com, at Angela Amazin.
All right. We're back at you.
So that was my trailer for my book that you can see on my website when you go to purchase the book. So before I get into a whole lot, I'm going to have my mentor who had the opportunity to be able to write my foreword. And I was so blessed that she is going to read the foreword. So this is going to be good because I'm going to introduce you guys to Dr. Linda Lyons, and she is going to read the foreword. She means so much to me because on my journey, she taught me everything I know. I picked up some new mentors and coaches along the way, but it was an honor to have her to do this. So we're going to play the reading of Dr. Linda Lyon.
Hi, my name is Dr. Linda Lyons, and I have been given the honor to read the foreword that I wrote for the book Amazingly Powerful by Angela Amazing Tate. Barbershops are not the only place on Saturday mornings where camaraderie, bantering, and words of wisdom are shared. For me, it was sitting in Angela Tate's chair for my weekly hair appointment at her beauty salon in Southwest Atlanta, Georgia. As a renowned master stylist, Saturday mornings at Angela's place of business was not only to get my hair transformed for the Saturday night club hopping and upscale parties, but to amazingly listen to a woman who knew her destiny, worked her business plan, and dropped insightful knowledge to those who were open-minded and smart enough to listen to her understandings of real-life challenges, and to hear her strategies for picking yourself up when life has a way of knocking you down. From those Saturday morning sessions, I was lucky to continue a deep connection with a woman who is not only assertive, but spiritual, and one that you are proud to call a friend. But amazingly, a confident person who is a true visionary and an advocate for positive possibilities. As an academician, I'm always reading books, specifically those that uplift and encourage me to be a better educator and to continue my life journey in a reflective way, especially when teaching leadership studies, life skills, team building, and multicultural education to my students. Angela always comes to mind when I'm preparing curriculum for my classes. I remember how powerful and insightful she seems to be when providing practical ideas to help people live a more intentional life and the opportunity for them to identify what solutions can be done to better their existence. It's no wonder her book, Amazingly Powerful, is now available to everyone seeking her words of encouragement that promote personal change. And each chapter gives the reader real-life solutions to real-life problems that will enhance self-confidence, a sense of comfort, and produce determination to rise above negative situations that is shared with honest and transparent expression. Amazing is defined by Webster as causing astonishment, great wonder, and surprise. I continue to be in awe of Angela Amazing Tate. Her achievements have caused great astonishment and wonder. There will be no surprise that this book will bring a positiveness in your personal and professional lives. Angela, I'm so proud of you, and I wish you all the best in all your future endeavors.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Dr. Linda Lyon. Not only is she my mentor, but she is a true personal friend. So that was an honor to literally have her read my foreword. And when I get into this next session of telling you guys about one of my favorite chapters, but before I do, I had to let you know a little bit about how I got to this journey. And the way I got to this journey, I joined Book Profit Club, Show Your Success. And I literally was in a place where whoever know me, know I've been talking about writing this book forever. And I ended up having my coach, I made the call. I literally was having this moment of anxiety and frustration. And I know a lot of you guys have a book in you like me, and I couldn't get it out. So I just picked up the phone and said, it's time for me to invest in me. And when I chose me, which is one of my chapters, I literally went into, I'm going to get this done and invested. And when I made the discovery call to find out, she said, how dedicated are you to the content you wrote? And I said, oh my God, I'm so emotionally tied to it. She said, good, scrap it so that we can do something to get you in a place where you can get some knowledge out to other people. And you can take that and turn it around. And the more we started this process for this book, the more I understood the process, that what was in me, I wanted to share, but I didn't want it to be so personal that it revolved around all of the things I was holding on to and wasn't giving the wisdom, the knowledge, and the steps, because the tools are what you're going to get when you get this book. So one of my favorite chapters in, in the book, and I highlighted the page. Now, a lot of you guys are just getting your books. Your books have not gotten to you. So when you get it, go back to page 17. And this is one of the subtitles. It's facing your fears and your failures. I know that resonates with so many people. So many of us have fear because of our failures, and we need to face that. So when I wrote that chapter, it was coming from a place of every time I failed, I was too afraid to try it again. And even being a part of other authors and Book Prophet and, everything that I became a part of, I started blossoming because I started facing my fears. And the fear was, what if the book is not good? So you know what? I just said we wouldn't know until we get out here and we try. And that's what I did. So I'm going to do just a little reading off that page. And again, I know you're going to resonate with this and maybe not, and you may know somebody. So the subtitle, Where Do Your Fears Come From? I believe that fears are actually something that comes from things in your past. Sometimes it can come from your childhood that actually brings you into your adulthood, and you bring them with you. Things that you experience or traumatized by, that you have never gotten past, can force you to deal with it, but yet you don't. Every day you try to overlook them, but yet you still are in fear because you never dealt with it. That is deep for me, because a lot of us have never dealt with our fears, and we just kind of keep pushing, and we cover it up with labels, we cover it up with so many things. So again, this is a good opportunity to even share with somebody who that resonate with, that it may not be you. You may have faced your fears. You may have gotten past it, but a lot of challenges have came since COVID. And a lot of times we go back into places that we don't know how to get out. So that was one of my favorite chapters that I definitely want everybody to get to. Saria?
Well, absolutely. Well, look, I'm going to pull us up side by side real quick. First of all, I am so excited for you, Angela. Congratulations. Amazing. Tate. I mean,
Thank
for
you.
really, like, I don't know if I've met anyone that probably goes as hard as you do. Like, when I tell you, you are all over the place. And what I mean by as hard is like you have literally become so focused and zoned in on this. And I am loving and seeing everything that's coming. And I know that you're going to impact so many people. How many, I know you were able to pre-sell tons of books. So let's talk about the pre-sales. I know you sold a lot and you had some incredible stories about that.
So this is my favorite part, because when I got started, and I'm just going to be transparent here, I'm probably her only client out of 1,000 of clients, and she has helped thousands of people do books. So I'm just going to keep it real. I was the turtle, the snail, couldn't catch on, but didn't read the email in time. And when she gave the instructions on to get started, I didn't know what was going on. So I just put it out there and started saying, hey, I'm writing a book. Can anybody? And people just start coming. And I'm like, now what to do? I'm selling books. I don't know where to go. But she coached me through it. She did not leave me hanging. And I pre-sold 170 books. Wow. Now, here's the thing. The way I pre-sold 170 books, I had people buying multiple books. So shout out to churches. Shout out to my prayer groups. Shout out to my sponsors, family, friends. I would have to go through each and every name, but I had people buying 30 books. You guys know who you are, and they just kind of wanted to leave it at that. So I'm thankful. Their books actually got shipped off. And then I was able to invest in another author, and I bought 20 of her books and shipped it to the church and the daycare, because that's what we do. We support each other. We help other authors. And again, I was looking like I wasn't going to be a broke author, because I do have that book by Taria. And I was determined that I'm going to take what I have and sow into somebody else. So that was one of the things about me pre-selling. I was even on a billboard in Times Square with the cover of my book. So Power Magazine, from Women Empowerment Organization, shout out to them. They literally honored me in March as Woman of the Year, or of the Month, for my profession, which is a certified life coach. And I ended up on the billboard in New York, in Times Square, with my book that wasn't even finished. How amazing is that? That took me to places that I didn't know I was going. And what happened, God had bigger plans for me than I had for myself. So that was everything. So yeah.
So I just want to shout out, I know we have some people that are watching us, guys, and if you do have any questions that you want to ask to Angela, please ask those questions. We'll do our best to try to see. I'm looking at my phone right now to see all the different comments. We're broadcasting all over the place on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter. So we definitely appreciate you guys for being here. And we hope that you guys actually share this video. This is definitely an incredible, incredible book. And I promise you guys are not going to be disappointed. Angela, what would you say, in regard to getting to this journey? I mean, you've lived a life. When you had flown out here to Houston for the Urban CEO photo shoot that we did, and we had a chance to hear more about your story as we, heard from many of our ambassadors. I learned so much about you, and you would not know that you've been through what you've been through based on your mentality or based on the way that you move. So what has led you up to this journey to deciding that, it's time to help empower other people and show them how to be amazing?
So to shorten the story, I was honored to actually be a part of Urban CEO Ambassadors. So shout out to my ambassador family. That was big for me. And when we got there before the photo shoot, we had a meeting and a dinner, and everybody was just a little bit transparent talking about their stories. And I was so humble and grateful to share that on my journey of everything that I had been through. I had some health challenges, which had me to reset my life. Let me just say that. And I had to go from being a hairstylist of over 30 years to ending up homeless. And nobody kind of knew. I just kept moving. The reason why is because my mindset had changed and shifted before that happened. So when I became homeless, I had been watching Taria. I had been taking motivation, all these things before. So when that journey came, I knew that it was about to go down. So I didn't look at it as oh my God, it's so bad. I looked at it as all I want to do is get an office space when I get my next place. I can't wait to create. I can't wait to impact. I can't wait to inspire. I met so many people on the journey that it made it where I had to go back to reach back and say, if they're still there, then let me show them how I got from there. And it was all about changing my mindset before I even got to that place.
Wow, that's so powerful. That actually reminds me, because a lot of times, I share with people, when we're striving to hit those goals and we're striving to have things happen, it really is the journey to the goal that's the most kind of like exciting. And when you get there, it's kind of like, okay, but this is something that you've always envisioned. And so even when things are not necessarily, and I know some people say, this is not exciting to read, to go through what I'm going through. But this is what's keeping you driving. It's keeping you moving. And when you finally get there, what do? You set new goals. And so yes. I love that you think that way. And I love that you understood that your circumstance was not your truth. That was just, some events that took place. And God put you through those things so that you can impact other people. Do me a favor. Read a little bit of the back cover of, some of the bullet points and things like that people can expect from the book.
So, Amazingly Powerful can assist you with facing your fears, self-love, changing your mindset, which is what I just said, and regaining your power. That just, when I put these bullet points in there, and you can go to my website, I made it very simple because everything about it, they're going to have some free tools on there for you to use. I'm setting some things up. And this way, it won't be anything that's so complicated you can't figure it out because it's the name of the book. But I can honestly say the principles that I implemented will literally help you regain your power back. And it's really just owning your stuff, facing your fears, everything. And now what? I don't want you to just get the book and put it down. I want you to get the book and say, what's next? So I do have plan of action in here. I am a life coach. So I do coaching if you want to schedule a call, if you want to do something one-on-one, however you want to attack this, I'm here for you at www.amazinglypowerful.com.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And I have on the screen coachamazing.com as well. I know that both of those domains are on the back of the book. So, guys, if you need to get either one, go to either one of those domains, or if you're ready to purchase a book, make sure that you definitely reach out to Angela. Again, super excited. What is the next step? So now that the book is out, what can we expect to see you doing over these next several months closing out this year?
So I'm so glad you asked that question because everybody, I am working on a few collaborations, and one that is so passionate and dear to my heart right now is a homeless project. It's about homelessness. And I almost get emotional because I still see some of the people I met on a journey, and I want to go put a book in their hand. And I want to be able to say, I know this is not food, this is not, but one day you may be sitting somewhere and you can open that book up. So it's almost like we take our Bible as our weapon and we take it to guard our lives because what's in there is so sacred. Well, what we're putting in this as a collaboration had me so, oh my God, so moved that I know this is going to be an amazing book. So I'm doing a workbook for Amazingly Powerful because I want you to continue the skills to know how to maneuver and take your power back. So again, it's 7 steps to taking your power back when you didn't even know they were gone. A lot of people thought, I'm in control. And when I tell you the story, you'll see. So with that, and I'm working on a book for caregivers. I just, COVID pushed a lot of people into being caregivers when they weren't actually caregivers. I am a caregiver of a 20-year-old special needs son, and it's really passionate for me to share the journey and meet other caregivers. So that's another project. And I am launching author to author. So you're getting exclusive. And what I'm going to do is go live once a week. And I'll put the information up. And author to author, I came up with it in my sleep. So this is the first time Tara's hearing about it. And basically, it just gives me a chance to talk to other authors for a few minutes, support them, see who else can support them. We got to come outside and help each other. Yep. So, Miss K, I know you're watching. I did sponsor her for 20 books for her children's book. But listen, before we get out of here, if you need to write a book, please go to www.howtowriteabook in30days. Is that correct?
A bookin30days.com. It was close though.
Because I kid you not, I had to go there. And I don't want to stir you wrong. I wish I could help you on everything you would need, but I want you to go get the right teaching. And if you can get the right teaching, then you can go teach somebody else. But the last thing I want to say is please choose you. I know that sounds crazy, but choosing you is not easy. People wake up, they choose their family, their jobs, they choose everything. But do you know how long it took for me to wake up and realize I'm choosing me? And that meant investing in myself and investing to better my future. So when you hear a price, choose you, because that price will help you change your life into a new lifestyle. And that's being transparent, that's being truthful, and those are facts. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Angela. Now I know you. I don't know how you wanted to do this giveaway.
So we have giveaways. Oh, and before Marshall Cofrell, I am so apologetic. I was trying to get her your video, and so that's my fault. But I'm gonna tag on my page, and I need everybody to go get this morning inspiration. I go here. She's a personal friend of mine, a woman of God, and I couldn't leave out not saying something because I couldn't upload it. But yeah, if you need that daily inspiration, we're gonna go to Marshall. Also, I want to give away a book. So it's not just a book, it's the book, a thank you card with cookies, so, and a shirt. So somebody is going to get, who's on this live, if you can tell me when I started the process to write this book. Now, that should be easy. If you're on here and you know me, then you already know because I was hitting your phone. So I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to be totally honest. She said, put it on Instagram, social media. Honey, I put it on Instagram, social media, text them, call them, email them. I did everything like, hey, I'm writing a book. So if I was one of them people that bug you and you know I was hitting you everywhere, even on Messenger, then comment in the chat below. I need some feedback. I need you guys to communicate. I need you guys to let me know you're here because everybody's watching on the sideline, but nobody's moving. And I want y'all to get moving. And this is why this book is so important because I'm tired of seeing everybody watching on the sideline. And I want all us to win. And it doesn't mean you're not winning because you're not supporting because there's people out there to support. I'm good. But what I'm saying is, you're winning if you're connecting and you're changing lives. So who's commenting, who's moving, and who's winning? And I'll make sure you get your gift. And yeah, that's where I'm at. So.
Well, nice. Well, definitely. And so your website that you want people to go to, amazinglypowerful.com, as well as Coach Amazing. Shout out to CC Wood. She's commenting. She says that homeless persons are my target population for an affordable housing program. Well, Cece, we're definitely, the book that Angela is talking about is a book that we're doing together. Yeah, you know, after hearing what Angela talked about of her experience of homelessness, and then we were talking about how, you know, our government were kicking people out of their homes, and a lot of people lost or were being kicked out of their homes because they didn't understand the resources that were available to them. And so this is why we're putting this book together for 2021. Angela's going to be one of our professors as well, assisting with our nonprofit Urban CEO and going out here into those areas to further educate our brothers and our sisters that are out here who just don't know. So I'm excited about that and definitely excited about the book. So again, amazinglypowerful.com as well as coachamazing.com. One more other thing, because Angela was actually nominated. Hold on, let me pull it up. Here it is. Yes, Hunty, she was nominated for the Who's Who's of Urban CEOs Top CEO. And so she's going to be included in our 2020 magazine. And guys, you can vote for her to win in the category by simply going to urbanceowhoswho.com. So definitely vote for our girl so that she can be the winner. But she's already a winner because she's going to be in the 2020 edition. So that is huge. So huge. Congratulations, Angela.
Go and vote as many times as you can because I'm behind in the polls. I know it's election time in the real world, but in my world, this is real. So it's an honor, and I need you to vote because it's going to change your life. I'm like a politician now. It's going to change your life when I win. So I need you to vote.
Need your votes.
That's all we have.
Yes. Angela, any last and parting words? And then what we'll do is we'll play the trailer one more time and close this thing on out.
No, I just want to thank everybody who have been supportive on this journey, who's been patient. Again, I pre-sold 170 books before my book was even written. Now, I'm just going to say that's my story because they got people sold 370, okay? Way more than that. I think I faced my fears. I did it. It was very challenging. Shout out to Amore's Writing Solution, which is my business partner, Arena Hansel. I literally had to shout her out because on that note, it was times I wanted to quit, and she said, "No, you're not. You're going to keep going." And then as I started meeting people on the journey, I'm talking about Book Profit, I'm talking about Urban CEO, I'm talking about anywhere I was going. Shout out to Candy Enterprises. Candy, if you need some help with your social media as a social media influence, listen, I had a village, and when my village, and shout out to my kids. My kids have been phenomenal because I've been getting on their nerves. So I want you to bring your family in. I want you to bring your village in, friends, and bring them in to watch you do something outside of your comfort zone. And that means everybody wins. So I want all of us to be winners as we end 2020 strong. So what is your goals to end 2020 strong? We have 90 days left. Are you pressing the reset button in the last 90 days? So that's all I have. I just wanted to throw that in. Think about that question I just asked, and please hit me up on my website.
Does life have you feeling trapped or stuck? Are you in a negative state of less, hopeless, careless, or powerless? Are you ready to press the start or reset button on your visions, goals, and dreams? If you answered yes to any or all of these questions, then Amazingly Powerful is a phenomenal must-read for you. The principles in this book give you wonderful tips that help author Angela Amazin Tate get from underneath unfortunate issues that plagued her life to being on top of overcoming challenges and reclaiming her power. In her darkest hour is where she learns strategies on how to take her power back from the people, places, and things that had been stolen from her, or that she unknowingly gave away. Now she is equipped with how not just to grin and bear it, but how to smile and share it. This is where you come in. Journey with her through this book so that you can become strong, fierce, powerful, and free to live your best life yet, which can be amazing. Amazingly Powerful can assist you with facing your fears, self-love, changing your mindset, regaining your power. Angela has broken down the complexity and created the simple principles and practices for you to implement in your life. For hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. 2 Timothy 1:7. Angela believes that when you look in the mirror, you should see that you're amazing. Check out this award-winning book now at www.amazinglypowerful.com. www.coachjamin.com @Angela Amazin.